Tito, take it from there.
All right. How you brothers doing tonight?
What up?
Y'all, we good.
All right. I want to welcome y'all to the Focus
Oh, we
Up
good.
want to welcome y'all to the Focus Up show. Today's Monday, March 28th. You know, we got Mr. Louis Bruce, the comedian, on tonight with us. We got Mr. L. Pooh and Mr. Wall. How you gentlemen doing?
Connected.
Yeah, we all right. I'm all right.
All right, Mr. Wall. How you doing tonight?
What's up, brother? I'm doing good. Hanging in there.
Right.
Oh man,
All
there's
right.
a whole lot going on right now.
We got Mr. Louis Bruce, special guest. How you doing, brother? How you doing, Mr. Louis Bruce? Can you hear me?
I'm good, man. I mean, I'm glad we're doing this today, man, because I done heard everybody's opinion, man. Now we gotta weigh in.
Yes, sir. So you know the topic tonight. We gonna open up dialogue on a slap made around the world. You know, done by Mr. Will Smith, putting tips on Chris Rock on the stage, on the big stage on America, on the Oscars, and you know, we just want to, you know, give our little point of view on what we think about the situation, and you know, I want to open up that dialogue, and I will start this dialogue off, Mr. El Pooh. You know, what you think about that slap?
Hey, I wouldn't want to be Chris Rock right now. Because I couldn't just stand there and take that like that. I mean, you know what? I think it was staged, though. I don't think it was real. I mean, what man would have took that? Would you have taken that, bro?
No, I say he got good restraints, man.
He got hella good restraints because just my reaction, my reflections would have been like, you know, I mean, I don't know. Hey. But he's a good actor, though. And the man's been playing, he's been acting since what, New Jack City? He played Pookie.
Yeah.
Maybe he used to that. I don't know. I couldn't have did it.
I mean, what kind of threw me as it being somewhat serious is when he used those expletives, you know, when he walked back to his seat. So, you know, that's when I was like, okay, it might be a little bit of something there. I thought it was stage 2 on the motion of how he went about, you know, slapping him across the face, and how Chris Rock kind of went with the motion.
Right.
But, you know, I don't know. That card wouldn't have been in my hand. First of all, I would have dropped that card. You know what I mean? Because my fist would have went to Foreman. You know what I mean? So, I like he said, El Pooh think it was staged. It's a possibility, but you know, who's to say? Who's to say, man? It's Hollywood.
I mean, but here's the thing. This is another point of that. It's like not everybody built for combat. Some people get punched in the face and don't move. Some people get slapped and don't move. It's like a shock. Like we can easily say what we would have done or none of that. I mean, we more or less tried and proven type cats. Like, but Chris Rock, he's a little dude, especially compared to Will Smith. Will Smith freaking trained to be Muhammad Ali, and he constantly works out. He's in great shape. If they was really in an altercation, he would dust them. He would dust Chris Rock, and we all know it to be true. Chris Rock just kind of froze. And you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't look at him as a sucker. He just not built like that. You know what I mean?
He went back to Pookie.
Yeah, he went back to Pookie.
I don't know, man. I know that the reflex is something else when it comes to the human body. You understand what I mean?
Let me ask you, Mr. JC, have you ever seen somebody get took off on and don't do a damn thing? I've seen that before. I've seen a nigga get punched in this shit and just be like, dang, man, what was that like? And start talking. It's some cats like that. It's easy to say like we would have did this or did that, but I don't expect it. And I think his reaction was just what it was, and he didn't have to. Will Smith was totally in the wrong for that. Totally in the wrong. Yeah. That was totally uncalled for. He assaulted that dude, man. He should have had him arrested.
If it was Ryan Seacrest up there, he wouldn't have did it.
Facts. If it was Jamie Foxx, he wouldn't have did it.
Right.
Wow.
If it was D.L. Hughley, he wouldn't have did that, Kanye.
If it was Jason Momoa,
talk about somebody that was at
The Rock, he wouldn't have did that.
Right.
Come on, bro.
If it was Wesley Snipes, wouldn't have did it.
No. Oh, no.
Yeah. See, and that's really, to me, I kind of look at it as a bully mentality. It's kind of he had issues. He was pissed, and he's stressing out. He want to win an Oscar. His chick just publicly humiliated his ass, and he just sees the opportunity on a smaller guy, and he punked him and slapped him. Like, that wasn't cool at all. A black guy. That was not cool.
I just hate we don't know how to exercise, I guess restraint on the highest stage like that. Why couldn't it have been another situation unfolding? Why it had to be our culture, showing aggressiveness towards one another on the highest stage.
Right.
Because it could only be us against us. Like I said, if it was a white boy up there, no offense to nobody, but if it was a white presenter that made that, if it was Jimmy Kimmel, let's say that, it wouldn't have went like that. He wouldn't have did that to him.
Right.
Security would have been out there. All kinds of things would have been happening. It would have went different. He'd be in jail probably.
Right.
Or out on bail.
Yeah.
Charges.
So, what's your take, Mr. Louis Bruce? Dang, man, you in the phantom zone, bro. Y'all. What's going on up there in Sacramento?
You know what, man? I looked at it, and at first I was like, yo, is this really happening? I was like,
he moving too much.
We in Phoenix, man. We in Phoenix over here.
It's a long delay.
Oh, you got a delay too.
Can you hear me?
Copy that.
We can hear you.
You got a lot of latency.
It's my audio.
He just went on mute.
Hold up.
Oh, no.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Hello?
Yeah.
Can y'all hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you now.
We can hear you.
Can you hear me now?
We can hear you then.
Okay. I mean, it's part of my
doing the show live tonight.
Oh, okay, but look, man. I've been looking at this all. What about now?
Yeah.
I see me, but I don't see y'all.
Just talk, man. Just talk. We
Hello?
can see you. Just talk. We can see you, bro. We can see you.
Oh,
just start talking. You good. You don't have
to hear us?
Oh, you can hear me. Hey, man.
Yeah,
hey, Ray. Hey, man. Hey, look, man. You ain't got. Hey, you ain't got to get all Will Smith on me. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to get Will Smith on me. Okay, right on, man. I've been watching this all day, man. It's all over my timeline, man. And I've had like different opinions at different times of the day. You know what I'm saying? Like first, I was like, yo, Will tripping, man. He tripping. First of all, you didn't even come to, you kind of set it up like you were just gonna come up there and be on stage. Out of nowhere, you slapped him. You didn't even set it up. You see what I'm saying? But if you was saying earlier, Chris Rock was shook. He was really shook because he's not built like that. I don't even know if I'd be able to handle that one because I'm gonna tell y'all, like in the 5th grade, I got slapped in the middle of the classroom, and I didn't do shit. I was so shocked that the man had the audacity to slap me. I just went sat back in my seat.
See? Hey, see, that's
But
what
now,
I was talking about, Mr. And, you know,
I'm serious, man. I'm gonna ask about that tomorrow. One of my 5th grade friends, man. You remember that time you slapped the shit out of me? Yeah, I mean, Chris standing flat footed, even in the positions of the, you see what I'm saying? He was standing flat footed, bow legged. I mean, he didn't even try to block. Nigga, you gonna block, you gotta at least block. At least show me a block.
Something. Yeah, I mean, I know he didn't see it coming. And he stood there like, that's why I thought it was fake, because it looked like he was leading into it to take a slap or something. But I thought it was fake, but it was.
I got into a lady on Instagram called me. Say what?
Yeah, I think there's audio going on.
Mm-hmm.
I'll tell you like this. Chris Rock,
like he saw it coming, like he knew it was coming. He's like, okay, let me just brace myself for the slap. You know what I'm saying?
Like he was used to it.
Kind of like when you film a movie, you're getting hit. You're getting hit. Let me come back in on this one. Let me see this one.
Yeah, hey,
but
they said on Facebook they said they can hear you, brother. They can hear you. But yeah, it was definitely a culture shock to Chris Rock.
Chris Rock like what?
But no, he stood there. He stood
like
there
for a minute. Cut, action, smack.
He stood there. It seemed like he stood there and was waiting for somebody to do something. He was looking like
they can't hear me or they can.
Yeah, nigga.
Well, yeah,
I thought he was gonna pick him up or something and tickle him or some weird shit. I thought he was gonna joke with him, like pick him up and laugh and like, man,
he's still flat-footed in case he fell down.
Yeah,
I mean, you gotta look at it. He's standing like, how you be in the Wild Wild West. You got.
Right. Yeah. It was not a good.
Man. Yeah. Now Will.
But honestly though,
he did a J, like across the cheek, like wow.
Yeah.
He didn't even talk back. He went up. He went up with it and smacked across the face. Like, bro, you could have blocked.
Yeah, man. Here we are. But yeah, I think it was I don't feel Chris Rock have nothing to be ashamed of either. You know what I mean? He was doing his job. He was supposed to make jokes. He didn't go over the top. He didn't say nothing sexual about her. He just said she got a bald head. She looking like G.I. Jane. It was funny. That was over the top. See, because Will Smith got other issues going on. He's stressed out. His wife humiliated him. He's sitting there with the thought. That's why I wore this shirt today. Thought Slayer. Thought Slayer.
But did y'all see the way
ain't that? He ain't that. You need a nigga like me with Jada. Jada call me. Yeah. I'll put her ass in line. And we'll come with that goofy shit this way. It's only popping, homie. Now let me stop. Will Smith will whoop my ass.
He should have. I wish Corey Holcomb was up. He wouldn't have slapped Corey Holcomb like that.
He wouldn't have did Jamie Foxx like that, bro. Come on, man. He wouldn't. I mean, look, man. But look. Hey, can you hear me? Hey,
I was arguing with somebody on Facebook and I was saying he wouldn't have slapped Cat Williams like that. He might have got it off, but Cat would have let it go though.
Right.
First of all, he wouldn't even got on stage if Jamie Foxx was there.
I don't think Jamie
Yeah.
Foxx would have said something like that though. You know, Jamie Foxx wouldn't even went there.
Was that scripted or was that was that a freelance, whoever gonna take this joke that I'm gonna give it to him? Is that type of party or was that shit scripted?
Man,
I think that's Chris Rock. Chris Rock is known for doing stuff like that.
I seen, but look, I think we all seen situations like this where it's like you see a guy just picking on somebody because he know he could do that. He could get away with that with this guy. You know what I mean? I've seen that a lot of time from being in high school, junior high, at work. You see a guy do something, but he don't do that with everybody. He ain't like that. That's what Will Smith did. He found him a victim. He found somebody to unleash that anger, and it was humiliating. But I think he was more humiliated. Will Smith. I don't fault Chris Rock for just taking that slap like that, bro. I really don't. Like Louis Bruce said, he ain't built like that.
I mean, honestly,
yeah,
in that situation, yeah, I don't follow him either because you're on television in front of all this big old audience and everything, and you didn't do nothing wrong. And he didn't do nothing but try to slap you like a little bitch. I mean, come on now. I mean, but if it was on the streets, now you couldn't do that on the streets, though. I'm telling you, no, that can't happen on the streets. And he'd just stand there and just, well, you got to run or something on the streets.
But this is what we saying. Chris Rock ain't built like he probably would have did the same on the street.
No, he would have ran on the streets. He would have ran.
But I'm surprised. I'm just surprised how Will Smith was able to slap him and get right back to his seat without security rushing him.
That too.
Because
that was some.
Because
that
it
was
was
any.
Yeah.
That was assault.
Like
you know what I
mean? If he was really offended, he would have socked
him. But
I mean, come on, as a man, you gonna go and slap a man?
Yeah, I done slap niggas. I mean, because it's more humiliating. It's more like.
Actually, I had to. But that was years ago. That was a long time ago. I ain't gonna slap a man now because that's really.
I'd rather niggas punch me in my face and slap me, bro. Because I'm a loser. I'm a loser if I do slap me, bro. I'm a loser.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? If he, I done got punched in the face. I ain't gonna say no names. I'm looking like, really? Did you just take off on me? Like for real?
You had Puff Daddy come on and make a joke about the situation, and I don't know. We ain't heard nothing from Chris Rock yet, so kind of curious on what his take is on how he feel about the situation. They say he issued an apology, but
what did Puffy say though? I mean, what kind of joke did he have?
Here's what Puffy said. Puffy said that they both was at the after party and they made up. They brothers. It was like all cool at the after party. They say Chris Rock was dancing, having a great time. Yeah, that's what Diddy said. Because now keep in mind though too, Diddy clicked Drake before. He slapped Drake before over the broad he was dating or something. The one with her half bald head or whatever that. I forgot the singer chick name. But that was like around 2016 or 15 when Puffy did that to Drake. But that was like not on stage. It was like in a little party. He, let me holler at you type stuff. And that's what Will should have did, bro. Let me holler at you, man. Come here. Choke him out or something,
Yeah. But he
not at the Oscars.
Yeah, that's for sure going in the archives. And then his son put a text out to my, this is how we do it. Like, for real?
Welcome to Hollywood. This is what it is. It's Hollywood. And you know what happened? They got everybody talking about it.
Right. We did an emergency show for this. And they numbers is going up. They Twitter pages, Instagrams, breaking the internet. That's all everybody talking about.
That's where the
So
money
it ain't
at,
no-
right?
Yeah, it's like no victim. But I would have been madder at Jaden Smith than I'd have been at we all talking about this how we do it. I would have
And
I'm
check
gonna
this out.
catch your little ass.
And the Oscars just got a whole lot of ratings. And guess who they used to do it? The niggas. Excuse me, the black people.
You right the first time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're right about that, man. You're right about that. So they supposed to be I guess bringing charges or doing something to Will Smith, the Oscar panel or some old crap, whatever they're talking about. So kind of curious, but like I said, that was assault on stage. You know what I mean? So how is it he's able to just sit there and accept that award and not get pulled out and say, okay, you're under arrest for assault. Chris Rock shouldn't have to file charges. You did it right here on camera.
Right. Right.
You got Kanye out here threatening that other white boy, that half white boy.
Yep.
Like, kill him and stuff.
That's
he
a
just got
bigger
it.
deal.
He just got homegirl. He just got homegirl tattoo Brandon on his chest.
Who, the Kardashian girl? His wife?
Davidson, what's his name? I forgot his name. Something
Pete
Davidson.
Yeah.
Pete Davidson.
Pete, whatever his name is,
Yeah. Yeah.
What?
I just read it just now. He got her name branded on his chest. So I'm curious to see how this play out.
And Ray
Can
J
they
still
go
talking
back
about
to
hit it first.
We got a question. Can they go back to being friends? It's coming from the Focus Up page. Do you think they could go back to being friends? Chris Rock and Will Smith.
Yes.
Yeah, everything, differences
It's
can
all,
be
it's
ironed
all in
out.
the game. It's all in the game. Yeah.
It depends on what Chris Rock want out the situation. You know what I mean? Because where I'm from, everybody want that get back. So once we can level that out, you know what I mean, then we can move forward. But you can't just hit me and think I don't want that back. I gotta, that's like you taking something off my plate. So,
Yeah.
we're gonna have to kind of do it like that. And then
Did y'all watch Fargo with Chris Rock in there?
Who?
Fargo. It was a little TV show, Fargo.
Yeah, a little bit of it. Yeah.
Yeah, Chris Rock was in I think the last. It was like 4 seasons. I think Chris Rock was in the last one. He was like a gangster.
Nah, I never seen.
He didn't convince me there either. He ain't built like that, bro.
He ain't. Wait. That's not even a question. He his whole life he been like a $110 dude, just a funny guy clowning, making jokes.
Yeah.
JC look, my boy JC I've been skinny too.
Oh no, I ain't tripping. Size don't got shit to do with it, homie. I don't know where y'all get this size from. Size ain't got nothing to do with it, dog.
Wait, but I'm saying, but with some people,
nigga know how to slang them things. You know how to slang them.
But I mean, because I've heard Chris Rock's story his whole life. He's just been like a funny guy, and that was his way of getting out of altercations and things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? But but this he you can't imagine him having yo, what you say, homie? What's popping? And he ain't that guy. Some people just not like that, man. Some people just not. And but can they be friends? I'm feeling they done moved on because especially they probably making so much revenue and so much attention from this.
Yeah.
Everybody's like, what's next? That's what that's the question that Mr. Floyd X wanted to. What's next? What is next? That's all everybody gonna be talking about next awards. The BET Awards or yeah.
They gonna wind up reenacting that part. Watch, and some more award shows coming up. Watch.
Yeah. And I was looking at something where they was on a previous Oscars for 2016. Man, Chris Rock really went in on Jada. He was like, Jada is boycotting the awards. He was like, that's like me boycotting Rihanna's panties. I wasn't invited either. Man, like what he did last night wasn't nothing. But,
right.
I mean, but he may, she got a disease that she can't help. So,
I have,
it's kind of personal. You know what I mean? I can't say how I would react, but I don't think I would have did it right there on camera where they can have some on camera. You know what I mean? I probably
right.
wait for them to go backstage and calmly walk backstage. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And then slap them back there. You know
Right.
what I mean? But not on camera. That's like you doing something in front of the police. I didn't get that part.
Facts. But dig this. Check this out, fellas. El Poo know about this. Remember, El Poo, remember when we linked up back in like 97? I have alopecia. My dad got alopecia. My brother has alopecia. Like, you remember when I had that big hole in my beard? Like, I think El Poo, you might remember, but I had like a beard, but I had like because my hair was falling out. It happens, and it's common amongst a lot of black people, but it's not something where you either just bald your head or just keep it gangster. You ain't dying from it. It ain't like nobody got no, I'm thinking like maybe my eyebrows is thinning right now. My shit used to be more full. I think in some type of way, like all black people, some black people got alopecia. Just like some people got sickle cell, black people got alopecia and different things like that.
Mm-hmm.
So, but they making it like, oh, she has alopecia and he's defending her. Defending what?
See, I wasn't sure about. I wasn't kind of educated on that. You know what I mean? On what that carried. You know what I mean? So when you put it in that kind of perspective, but at the same time, it's still a disease that she can't help, I guess, which makes it, somewhat more personal. But the way, like I said, the way he went about doing it,
yeah, that was wrong.
I mean,
Totally
but
wrong.
the way her head is right now, if Ohio players were still making albums, they could put her on the cover.
What?
If the Ohio players were still making albums, they could put her on the front cover. Y'all don't get that, huh? Ohio players? Oh, come on. Y'all got to go look at the Ohio players. How they used to have the bald-headed girl on all their little album covers. Oh, man, y'all new school. I got to talk about Kumo D and all that for y'all.
Hey, wait, let me say what's up to my. Hey, Tracy, you watching me? You watching me, huh? Uh-huh. She gonna text me. Get in on the link, girl. Sorry, fellas. I'm running on Facebook Live. And she said your eyebrows thinning because you're getting old. I'm 32, girl. Leave me alone.
We got a guest, Jamie Spagner.
Oh, where you at, Jamie? Click in. That's my sister-in-law. That's my brother's wife, sister.
All right,
Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
All right. I was just tapping in because I heard the topic.
Audio?
I am on audio. Can you hear me?
What about your video?
I didn't put my video on.
Oh yeah, we want to see. You don't want to be on video?
I didn't want to be on video today.
Boo! All right, go ahead.
I was just tapping in because I was listening to the comments. So I just dropped a message in the chat because I think when it comes to the topic of hair and women, I just think it's different because a lot of women view their hair as their glory. So if it's not your choice, because I've had alopecia, right? So it took me to right now to get to a point where I'm still not comfortable with it, but it just is. But to have to cut your hair bald, if that's not your choice, it's totally different than a woman who just chooses to be liberated and cut her hair off. So I do think while I understand it and I'm not condoning what happened, some things to some people is not funny if it's not your choice. So for her, I mean, if you watch the tape, she had disappointment, you know what I mean? Because maybe she didn't want to be the brunt of his jokes because she's dealing with how she feels about being bald. And maybe that's not what she wants.
Yeah. I mean, you have a great point. Like you just, wow.
A lot of men like long hair. Not all men like short hair. Some men like natural hair. Some men want, some women wear weaves because they think that they have to be a certain look. I mean, I think it's changing because I think in this Black Lives Matter era and this diversity equity, we're embracing natural beauty. So it's more acceptable to have your afro and things like that. But I mean, I work in corporate America and I didn't start wearing my natural hair until COVID because I felt like I now have a platform where no one's going to judge me because I don't have straight and weaved out hair.
Long flowing, right? But listen. You make a great point. You kind of open my eyes to a few things because I have alopecia as well, and I know with women it is. You just touched on something that is a little deeper than just like, oh, she got a bald head, she trying to be cute like that. Like it's serious. Like, but here's the thing: she's also a celebrity. It is like this. I've been to a lot of comedy shows. You sit in the front, more than likely you gonna get talked about. Like I like to go when I go to comedy shows, I sit right in the front every time they talk about me, they talk about my lady or whoever I'm with. It kind of goes with the territory. You're in that audience, you at the Oscars and it's Chris Rock, right?
Well, I mean, I guess I do understand that as well. I mean, me personally, like there's certain comedians like I've never been a fan of the comedian that has to take jokes at people to make their platform. So I'm not a Chris Rock, a DL Hughley, those type. That's not my favorite type of comedian because it's only so funny. Because even when you watch the comedy shows, someone ends up saying something back, or they say, all right. Maybe that's funny to some, but that's never been my style of what I enjoy when I'm going to a comedy show. If you don't have enough material to have something of substance beyond just capping on people, why am I going to pay my money to go and see that? Because we could gather around the block and just talk crap about each other.
Yeah.
I mean, you got a point. I mean, you know what? It's funny you say that. It's funny to me because I mean, I'm just a guy like that. Like, I mean, that's kind of how we grew up, bagging on each other, talking about. But you telling from a different perspective. Like, do your job, get up there and make your jokes. You don't gotta make me part of your act.
But see, that's what they're doing these days. They're kind of making fun of people like the roasting show they had on MTV back in the day, where they just
Wilding
talk
out,
bad.
wilding out.
No, your mama.
Yeah, you know. Yeah, oh no, they're roasting the celebrities. Celebrities sit in the chair, and then they just talk bad about the celebrity or whatever the
Celebrity
case
roast.
may be. Yeah, celebrity roast, right? But they're doing it on these shows too, as well, on award shows. You know, picking people out the audience, making fun of them, and it's become custom. And that's what Chris Rock was doing. I don't think it was nothing out of the ordinary. He just caught, you know, I guess a bad break.
Well,
But you know, that's not an uncommon name. I mean, I remember being in school or being somewhere where you joke with the wrong person and it is almost a fight. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think you also assume that risk when that's your platform to talk about people, right?
Yeah, correct.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, I'm not justifying it. Like I said, in my opinion, I think ego probably got the best because you have somebody in your face talking about you. And I think I made a post because I kind of felt like this dude has gotten, slammed online on memes. Now, there's not anybody that's in your face when somebody puts a meme up, but you got somebody directly in your face, and he reacted. I don't think he's human.
And he went through 2 years of this with his wife. You remember the memes of him crying on the Red Table Show, and it's been 2 years. He was tough to even deal with that about his wife, who he stuck with and stayed with. That was tough to do too.
And that's his business if he chose to stay with her.
But he laughed at the joke though.
He did at first.
And then
was it a sincere laugh or was it a nervous laugh?
It was. He was laughing because it was funny. Then he looked at her and it wasn't funny no more.
Right, yeah, because wife feel like,
you gotta come home with me.
Yeah. She like, you ain't getting none tonight. That's why. Well, I ain't gonna do it now because that lovely Jamie's on. Look. So yes.
You know, I think it's just the highest form of black on black crime you can get.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? With the assault at the Oscars. Like El Pooh said, if it was any other race, if it was What did you say, Pooh?
Jimmy Kimmel.
Jimmy
Oh,
Kimmel. Yep.
Jimmy Campbell.
Or the other white boy, Ryan
Letterman.
Seacrest.
Ryan
Yeah.
Seacrest. You know, he wouldn't have been able to make it back to his seat.
Yeah. Yeah.
The
Yep.
MTV Awards, like I said, they do the jokes all the time, and it's become custom to, you know, laugh at somebody else's expense. And,
Yeah.
you know, Chris Rock, you know, I don't think he was expecting it. You know what I mean? Because he was like, "Come on, that was a good one." Everybody kind of felt that was kind of below the belt though, because you heard the audience kind of say, "Ooh,
But he's a
I didn't.
comedian. This is his job. This
Yeah.
is what he
yeah."
does.
Right.
That's why they hired him. That's why I think it
Yeah.
was staged.
Oh, so
And
you
we
still
got
you still think it was staged?
It was something behind it. I mean, they didn't arrest him or nothing. Nothing happened yet.
It's you know, I'll share this and then I'll let you guys move on. My son, I have a 18-year-old son, and one of the
the
things
W.
hit
The
the
W.
W. And so,
College
you know,
student. That's my boy. That's my guy. Uh-huh.
and so, you know, as a parent, you know, I'm raising a son, you know, you know, he has a temper. He can get angry, like, you know, he might react. And one of the things that I've always stressed to him is your ability to maintain control because of the consequences that can come as a young Black man when you lose control. So it was an interesting perspective from him because, you know, he watched Will Smith walk up there and slap him. You know what I mean? I
Back.
think it's also perspective because of who Will Smith is, but everybody could not have gotten away with that because someone else would have been assault charges and everything else. You know what I mean? So I just think it's like I said, it's a very interesting dynamic period.
Hey, people get penitentiary time for less. I ain't saying no names. Me. For doing less. For doing less.
Okay.
Real talk. So I mean,
But
she right. But that was not cool. And yes.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, I want to say what's up to Keisha Kaishi Huntley. She's watching on the Facebook live stream. Hey, she was on the show. Oh man, it was a bomb show this weekend. Tune in, check it out on the Focus Up page. Quick commercial. I'm doing two things at once, fellas. We
That's all
right
right.
here Saturday. Yes.
All right.
But hey, thank you so much, lovely Miss Spranger.
Hey, make no mistake about it, too. Will Smith is still hip hop.
Uh-huh.
You know, he's still part of the culture. And this is still part of hip hop, too. You know, they use hip hop for everything negative these days. And like I said, Will Smith came out. In fact, back in the day, 88, 89 was it? Somewhere around up in there. Will Smith was one of my favorite rappers when he first came out. The boy had skills.
He do,
Him and
of
Jazzy
course.
Jeff, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I still love Will Smith. I still do his old music, of course.
Yeah.
I could name like 10 songs. He's the DJ. I'm the rapper.
But
Yeah.
this is my first time ever seeing him be aggressive. So, you know,
Yeah.
unless he in a movie, you know what I mean? I have never heard of a news clipping of anything, him being out of character. So
Well,
I'm guessing.
he did slap a guy in the UK who, when he was going down their red carpet out there,
Oh yeah,
and
they tried
the
to
guy
kiss him.
hugged him, kissed him right, and he slapped the dude. Like, you know.
That wasn't that hard though. I would have slapped dude harder than I would have slapped Chris Rock.
right. But
That wasn't.
here's another point to this too. It's like I'm gonna keep it 100, man. It's like I know like a lot of people look at celebrities and just like they are the butt of jokes, talk about them bad, F with them, mess around with them and stuff like that. But they are human. I remember they have a video where Nipsey Hussle and Laura London, they was outside of an apparel store in like Hollywood or something, where Nipsey just went in and snatched the dude camera and was talking mad like dude, like his like I'm here with my lady. I'm chilling, man. Like, why are you filming me? Like, you don't just have the right just to film me. I'm in the parking lot with my lady talking, getting out the car, and you're filming. Like, I get it. I get it. Like, enough's enough. Like, even with clowning and joking, like, it'd be like to a point sometimes where it's like, enough's enough. Hey, we got another guest coming in. Where you at, Joy? I seen you. We had another guest. Damn, I think I was running my mouth too much.
Oh.
Where's my duct tape? I might need this sometime.
Got another
Sorry.
guest, bro, Muhammad.
Yeah, yes, sir. Yes, sir. You know, man, I've been following it since I seen, seeing what had happened on there, which, like one of the brothers was saying, that, about the sports, he was like, in the hood, that don't go, that's not tolerated. That's something that you can't get spit on, you can't get slapped, and, and you can't, what I'm saying, slang the N-word around. But it's like with the status that he's at. But then I went back on and I'm looking at what everybody's saying. Then I see one that says on there that a white dude wrote this for Chris Rock to say. So, I mean, it's another thing where, it's a tool that's used where he couldn't say it. So he had, so he used Chris Rock to say it. And we don't even know how much money Chris Rock got paid to say that. And so now as you follow it more and more, now they're saying like they want to try to get charges or something put up against Will Smith. But Will Smith never said that he wanted to push charges. It's just another way
Chris
that they
Rock.
basically. Yeah,
Chris
no,
Rock.
Chris Rock don't want. Yeah, Chris Rock don't want to. He ain't never say nothing about charge. But then at the same time, now the awards are saying something. And saying, well, they got to deal with California on it and all that. It's just like you were saying, it's another thing about, black on black violence towards each other. And as a comedian, that's what comedians do. They talk about people.
Let me ask you, brother Muhammad.
Yes, sir.
Brother, do you think charges should be brought against Will Smith?
Man, not at all. Not at all. You know what I mean? That was just something that, that was just black politics, I believe.
I mean, wait, what you mean black politics? Can you elaborate on that?
Yeah, that's, what I'm saying? That's just something between two brothers. If he didn't come on here and say, well, don't press charges, he looked at him. You know what I mean? He didn't even do anything. So that was something that they go work on the inside. It ain't got to go out to the public. Because wait,
brother Muhammad. He slapped him on the Oscars live stage on national TV. So it can't be both. It can't be both. Like I'm just saying, it just can't be both. It can't be a private moment and you do it on a world stage, bro. You feel what I'm saying?
No, I mean it's it's a bad situation on both. The thing when I say it's a bad situation on both, it wasn't did on the BET Awards. It was did on a White Awards.
Right.
Where they're saying that, well, this person, he came up and he said, who is a Caucasian man, said he wrote that for Chris Rock.
I don't think that even matter. Like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't think that even matter who wrote it. It's like if somebody wrote something for you and you said F you to me, I don't care who told you. You got the issue. You know what I mean?
Right. No, I feel you.
If it come out of a person's mouth, that's who got to catch it. So it don't even matter. They all get writers all the time.
Right. No, I feel you on that. I'm with you on that part of it. That's why I said it's just, it's a bad position for it. But at the same time, it's everything that's coming out of it now.
You know what? I'm going to tell you like this. I think he should have got arrested. You know why? Because I would have got arrested.
Most definitely.
That's that horn. That's
ain't no
facts.
passes, man. Ain't no passes, man. You know what I mean? We got, it's that's like favoritism. You know what I mean? There ain't no favoritism where I come from. If the law say you guilty, if the law say you done something, and they can be able to file charges against you, yeah, they gonna get you, man. They gonna get you. So
Facts.
like I say, some type of charges should be filed, whether it be civil or something, just to set an example to let the next black man know you can't just go up on stage and slap our own.
Right, right, right,
Come on, man.
right,
Come on,
right.
man.
Because and with that said, like you said earlier, if that was a white guy he slapped, oh man, security would have ran up there. They would have ran
Man,
up.
they wouldn't have just ran up there. They would have ran up in Will Smith's house, and he ain't even at home. Come on, man. Come on, man. They would have checked his car. They would have checked his house. They would have checked everything, man.
Right. He had got a gun in the car. Like what?
Man, he's violent. Let's check his house. He's violent. Let's check his car. Matter of fact,
He
let's check his kids before they walk out of here.
Yeah, he slapped the guy already in the UK. He known for that. Oh man, would have been. Come on, bro. Yeah.
Yeah, so
Okay,
like I said, man,
baby.
I think an example should be set, you know, just to let the next black man know this is not how you go about doing this, man. You know what I mean? You know, if anything, don't do it on the biggest stage on the planet where, you know, it's gonna be replayed for your grandkids and everybody else just to show this is how we treat each other.
Right.
What you got? You got anything to put in there, Mr. Elpo?
Man, that's the grand scheme of things. Show us showing out. Like the man said, you know, a white man might have wrote that joke, but we delivered it and got that man, you know, got two black men up there acting a fool, and some white man set it off. I mean, come on. I mean, ain't that what it is? That's what it is anyway, right?
It's been like that. They used to call them the nigger fights. The nigger fights. Two slaves, pit my slave against yours. That ain't just a Django movie. That used to happen for real.
And the crazy thing is, it's almost like he's bragging about it, like I wrote this joke. You know, I wrote that joke for you.
Yeah.
You know? Look what I got these coons doing.
I'm just curious to see how much flack that other person that wrote the joke get.
He ain't gonna get no flack. You don't even know his name.
Right.
Will it
He
be
gonna go
even?
write some more jokes.
It's just like Janet Jackson and Justin Timberlake when he snatched her thing off and showed her, exposed her breast. Who got the flack? Janet. Yeah. Janet. Nobody even mentioned Justin.
He became a bigger star.
Yeah. Was not he the one ripped it? Yeah.
But it's just ironic. It was just ironic that Will Smith played father that was supposed to be crazy.
Yeah.
And how he made that
not crazy, but a little.
I mean, not, you know, yeah, a little bit extra with his teaching of his girls on how to, you know, get them to play tennis and this and that, right? But he made this statement on how he's depicted right now on the character he played in the movie.
Well, you know what? Now that you just said that, when he was walking up on stage, Chris Rock said, "Hey, what's going on, Richard?" Something like that.
He did. He did say. He did say that. Wow. He did.
Hey,
and I was wondering who was he talking to?
That's all stage. I'm trying to tell y'all, this is all.
No, but hey, you know what? Look, here's the thing. I'm gonna be honest. Like I know I joke, I clown a lot. But sometimes you can't go too far. Like I remember one time, like I was just recently in Texas, and I was messing with my little cousin, my cousin's daughter, and I was just joking. Then I was like, I went to her mom, which is my cousin who I grew up with. I'm like, she do know I'm just messing with her, like, and she was like, nah, you know what I'm saying? But because I do know sometimes I could carry on a joke a little bit too much, like, but that does happen. Maybe Chris Rock was on that, like every time he see him, like, what's up, Richard? Like, yeah, I don't know. It might be a more backstory to this. It might be more where maybe we didn't see where when he told him like, "Hey, bro,
I just put it together
better
in my head
stop."
right now. You know what it was?
Finish that story, Walt. You didn't tell us what happened. You got
Oh no,
smacked?
that's the story. I got at my cousin. I got at the mother. I just said, she does know that I'm messing with her. I'm not just picking on her just to be a butthole. You know.
I thought you got backhand or something.
Hey, bro, I done got slapped too a lot of times in my life by women. Never a guy. I done got slapped. I know what it's like to get slapped, bro. And it is a disorienting feeling. You do get disoriented.
Yeah, because you're like, I'm up to kill this. No, I can't do that.
It is.
But the first reaction is I'm gonna kill. But you know, it's like
no, man. I mean, I got slapped by a woman. Like, man, the first time I got slapped by a chick, I think I was like 14.
Oh.
I grabbed her butt and she was like,
"Oh, yeah, you did something. Yeah, you did something." That's why I was like.
But this one was like not a big deal. You could grab the butt and run. I wasn't running fast enough. You know.
Yeah, I know how it feels to be slapped, man. My mama slapped the spit out my mouth, and I before I can get you fuller and I could get that last T out, her hand was already across my face, man. You know what I mean? And
he said that last T.
I looked at her, and that's all I did was look at her. I was like, "Oh my God, I have to take this."
That's what Chris Rock did last night.
Yeah,
he got slapped like his mama hit him.
Yeah, that's exactly what it looked like.
Because when your mama hits you, you just gonna use it. That's
just
what
take it. Yeah, that's what you. Yeah, you supposed to take that.
Your daddy, you might even want to challenge him. Like, I might be ready for you, but not right now. But your mama is like, yeah, it don't even hurt no more. Go ahead, keep on.
No, I ain't say all that because it's steam, man. I ain't gonna even lie.
Right. But the point is, when Miles hits you, it ain't nothing you gonna do. You gonna take that with love. You're gonna be mad. You're gonna be mad, but you're gonna be like, yeah, okay, that's Miles. That ain't nothing.
Right, and more than likely,
as a grown man, when a grown man hits you, though, bro, I don't care. I don't care how big you are. A midget gonna react.
Yeah.
You go slap a midget and see if you don't try to kick you in the shin or
something. That's still a man.
He gonna try to pick you up by that one leg and dump you, huh?
They still got man strength.
Hey. I don't know. I can't see myself.
He's this big, but he got
I can't walk up to a man and just like, nah, I can't see that.
No,
without being ready.
I remember. Look, I had one time. I slapped a dude. I was on one. My lady was in the hospital. We was thinking like she might be losing my daughter. I'm talking about losing the baby straight up. And so we're in the hospital, and this dude was just in there acting goofy. And I don't remember slapping him. My wife said I slapped him. I was like, I didn't slap her. She like, yes, you did. But I was like, but I did. I reacted on dude, all that. But when he got up out of there, everybody was clapping like, good job, get it, because he was messing with everybody. But that slap, I'm telling you, that's worse than a punch. Like, don't slap me.
Now, see, if I was Chris Rock's son, I'd be looking for Will Smith's son. I'd be looking for Will Smith's son. If I was Chris Rock's son, I'd be looking for Will Smith's son because he has something to say to my. This is how you do it.
He don't get no son.
Oh, he don't? Oh, if I was his daughter too, I think his daughter could take him.
Yeah, you're right.
You know what? I just thought about it. I had to think back about 20-some years ago. I did slap a dude right around the corner. In fact, dude that I think I sold him a cigarette. Yeah, I sold him a cigarette, but he gave me like a dollar that was like wrinkled, crumbled up. It was like $50. And he walked over to the bus stop. I wasn't really tripping, right? He walked to the bus stop, was flying with some females. Females got on the bus. He came back over. I looked at him. I took my hand. Boy, I came all the way back from South Africa on him. Like, wow. I still hear the reverberation in my sleep.
Yeah.
Boy. But you know what? He ran. He ran.
That's all he needed, huh?
Yeah. But let's sum this up. Let's sum this up. We get to the end, fellas. We get to the end. Focus up, team. What's your take? Any last words? I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna just say my piece. I really feel I was unnecessary, uncool. I think Will Smith dude got mental issues. He got home issues he needs to deal with, not project them out on people. I feel he's a narcissist. I think he got a whole bunch of stuff cracking within himself. His world is crumbling in his eyes. We looking at him like he's on top of the world, but in his eyes, he probably looking at this is shambles. And that's why I think he do need some mental help to get up there and do that like that. Something wrong with you, dude. Something wrong.
I mean, I think he just reacted. At that point, he didn't use his critical thinking. You know what I mean? He didn't process at that point in time, saying to himself, okay, me walking up to this dude, is that going to be a good thing or is that going to be a bad thing? I think if he processed that, he would have sat in his seat and went about that a different way.
Yeah.
But like I say, you know, when you reacting, you know, it's on instinct. What's that, blacking out? Is that what you call? He blacked out?
Talking out or blackout. That was a topic last weekend on the show. Will Smith blacked out.
No. I know what happened. He got tired of being called a punk and getting compared to Tupac all the time.
Right.
So he had to prove himself. See, I'm from Philly.
on Chris Rock, huh?
Yeah, I mean, you know, because he was laughing at first, and he looked at her, and she gave him that look like punk, and he was like, "Oh yeah, I bet."
You can imagine those conversations they had back in the day when they first started dating. He like, so did you and Tupac have sex? Yes or no? No.
How about that conversation they had? Well, hey, what about that conversation they had last August?
Yeah. Tupac. Yeah. Me and Tupac. That's why I want my beanie.
Well,
That's
yeah,
what she
man,
mean. I'm out of Hennessy. On the morning shows, I keep it professional. This is a night show. This is an emergency show.
Right. You know, I've been taking it easy on my beard too.
Hey, fellas, once again, great show. Good topics, of course. You're going to see us every Saturday morning, 9 a.m., Focus Up show.
Top of the morning, 9 a.m.
Yes, indeed. We got two. Oh, he banging it. Where mine at? Wait.
Will Smith like the show.
We got 2 minutes.
You late, homie. You missed the bus, dog.
I gotta get my shirt too, huh? I didn't see it live.
You ain't jumped off the porch yet, homie. Go and sit back down.
So, you know, when I went to the 8, I'm like, I heard about that shit. What happened?
My chinchilla.
Oh, for real, chinchilla. What?
I thought you was going to get a shirt, homie.
No, I can't find it.
Hey. You know those things expensive, right?
Nigga, it's here. Oh, yeah.
Oh, man.
Hey, man, me and the chinchilla, we out. Focus up. Focus up, baby.
All right, fellas. Appreciate the time.
Hey, good looking out.
Be easy out there. Yes, sir. Yes, appreciate you.
Appreciate y'all once again, brothers.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Always.